Where did this hate for Deku come from? He's a cold MC though, bruh. Can Sporticus actually beat Deku in a 1v1? He probably could. Martha Speaks. You think Martha Speaks beating Deku, bro? I came on here trying to defend Deku. I convinced myself not to. Shout out my man's Tesso on Twitter. He has started an entire wave of My Hero slander on the app, bro. It is actually insane. You would think after Deku won that death battle, everybody would be glazing him. No. He has been getting the most slander I've seen him get since My Hero ended and they called him McDonald's worker, bro. I don't know if y'all tapped in. I wanted to see some of the memes real quick. Because every single time we talk about My Hero, I be telling y'all, bro, like, I hate the slander that be on Deku, because like they I swear y'all haven't seen the series. Y'all be thinking that Deku's weak or something. He's actually that nigga. Like, Deku be that nigga, bro. I don't know where that standed from, where everybody just thinks that like he's a bum. Deku's the only MC that peaked in high school. Nah, low key though, bro. Hey, yeah, look at it. We're ending this now. Big Wheel, Koopa Troopa, yeah, talking about Sporticus, bro. Like, oh my goodness, bro. Where did this hate for Deku come from is my question. Because, yes, he do be crying, but, like, he's a cold MC, though, bro. Someone said Dinkelberg. Where did they say Dinkelberg, bro? Is he up? Nah, bro. They hating on my niggas so bad, bro. For no reason. I don't know what my man's Deku did to deserve this. You said Sporticus is cracked, to be fair. Can Sporticus actually beat Deku in a 1v1? He probably could. I don't think y'all realize this man's like 60 years old doing the stuff that he does. Deku, he will low-key get washed by Sporticus, bro. I don't know how much. This one might not be slander. If I was to look up this man's feats, like his flips and stuff like that, he lifted a pyramid. You talking about Sporticus? Oh, nah. Hold on, we might have a goat. We might have a goat on our hands.
So, about a week ago on Twitter, people brought up how Sporticus would do against Homelander. And to no one's surprise, most people concluded that, yeah, no, John would die. So let's put some numbers to this. This man also lifted a pyramid. The pyramid Sporticus lifts is about 13.5 Sporticus tall, or about 23.5 meters. Assuming each side to be equal in length, that makes it about 4,320.4 cubic meters in volume, and with limestone being about 150 pounds per cubic foot minimum,
no way.
That makes this pyramid 22,886,188.5 pounds.
No way.
3.84 times stronger than what John is stated to be in the comics. He one punches him and proceeds to make Vought a health channel.
Wow. That's the GOAT. Yo, I don't think Deku don't got nothing on that level. He would really stomp Homelander, huh? Who's beating Sporticus in a fight? Because I think he's beating Homelander. Y'all saying Goku. That's not fair, bro. Sporticus versus Naruto. You take away Naruto's jutsu. What is Naruto legitimately doing to Sporticus? Like, hand to hand, what is Naruto doing? Let's see the Sporticus feats, bro. SpongeBob washes Sporticus. Bro, you're glazing. Deku changed the weather for a week. Someone said in the YouTube chat. No, he did not, bro. Significantly impacted the weather. This ain't Deku. This is from One Punch Man. These niggas are lying, bro. Deku, what do you do, man? What do you do? Oh, the sky's clear, wind strong across the entire planet, all over the planet. No way. Yo, my fault, Deku. Was this the last punch of the series? If so, I'm not counting that. If this is the last punch of the series, I'm not counting that. If this is the one he did to beat the main villain of the series, I'm not counting this.
As being shown to outrun a cannonball, a feat that has been calced to 131.69 meters per second, which is at least subsonic. This is a speed range faster than the eye can see.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, bruh. Homelander gets stopped by so many niggas. It's actually so funny how weak Homelander is if you take him outside of the context of the boys. You said that was his last punch? I knew it, bro. I'm telling you, that's a fake Deku feat. Yeah, Gon can beat anybody when he turns into an adult. Okay, when he runs out of his adult like a Nen, it's over for him. The Immortal beats Homelander. He probably would, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Immortal loses that fight. Does Immortal even win a single fight in the series? Like, even if it's not against Viltrumites. I don't think he does. The Mauler twins? When was that? We talking like season 1? I do not remember. I'm not gonna lie. I do not Remember that one, twin. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
For a reference, A-Train has an explicit running speed of 371 meters per second, which was done after he was amped up on Compound V. This translates to 829.903 miles per hour. If you're under the idea that A-Train is faster than Homelander when you're not including flying, so he can just throw punches and run faster than Homelander, which does
crazy,
question
bro.
where exactly Homelander's striking speed and combat speed generally scale stat-wise. The fact that lower-level heroes are able to consistently tag him.
I don't think Homelander got super reaction time. I don't think so. Dude, Butcher was put in B to A against this nigga. Dude, when season 4 came out last year, people were asking me to do a The Boys video. This is the only fight in the series where, like, I don't even know if I'd cover it for real. There's no actual fights in The Boys.
In terms of strength feats, Sporticus does have some good feats. He launches a space shuttle which almost ran out of fuel from the moon to Earth, which, considering the escape velocity of the moon and the weight of the shuttle, this does come out to a city block level plus feat. One of Sporticus's better strength showings is tilting a pyramid up after eating an apple. We'll talk about the apple amp in just a second, but it's kind of...
Yo, the apple amp is actually a real thing, bro. Yo, I'm crying, bro. This nigga broken. I ain't gonna lie, this nigga's broken.
I'm not saying Homelander couldn't perform this feat. I'm just saying he hasn't been shown to perform something to this level. Now, if you want to take a potential peak for Sporticus and don't consider this an outlier, Sporticus should scale above Robbie Rotten, as he stated by himself and other members of the cast to be the healthiest and most fit in Lazy Town.
This is crazy,
he should
bro.
be physically superior to Robbie Rotten, and this isn't an insignificant feat, as Robbie Rotten has consistently survived being attacked by his traps backfiring on him and being blasted to the moon, which on the absolute lowest end of the spectrum,
that is so crazy.
It comes out to 38 megatons, or a
I should do a Lazy Town video. Yeah, I would low-key for jokes, bro. Like a April Fool's thing or something. I would love to.
So what we can gather is that if you go off these higher end feats for Sporticus and Robbie Rotten, Sporticus may actually just be too durable for Homelander to even damage.
That is so crazy. Yo, that is insane, bro. I'm not gonna lie, Deku not beating him. I came on here trying to defend Deku. I convinced myself not to. He might put the nigga in crutches. Real life. Let's see what the comments saying, bro. He's not a street tier. No diffs, bro. Bro, I might have to do a Sporticus video, chat. I ain't know he had it like that. You said you see the Deku Street upscale tweets with the rec? Yes, I have. Literally, the meme has evolved to the point where now if you're on the street, Deku could beat you no matter what. Like, it's actually so funny, bro. Did I see Deku versus Curious George? Do you think Curious George could whoop Deku? Are we gonna be serious about that? Martha Speaks. You think Martha Speaks beating Deku, bro? I'm not gonna lie. Martha Speaks might have it, bro. That's the whole thread. Just like people he has no sense in fighting. Wonder Pets. Word Girl. Word Girl would actually wash him, though. Word Girl will put this nigga in the pavement and then tell him to define any type of word, bro. Like, Word Girl would legitimately whoop him, though. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. Yeah, Deku's not making out of this alive. Word Girl is actually broken. I'm not making a video on like characters you don't think are broken. That's a great video idea. Let me write that down, actually, chat. Let me actually write that down. So we got what? Sporticus, SpongeBob, Word Girl. Who else? Like a kid show character or something that's like broken. Niggas won't even know for real. Let's see what other ones they got up here, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if Deku winning a lot of these, bro. I came here. I really sparked up this stream to defend Deku. And then I got converted. That is so crazy. Team Umizoomi against Deku, bro. I never watched. I was low-key too old to watch this show when this came out. I was probably like 11. What's the little kid show with the dogs, bro? They might beat Deku. Paw Patrol, yeah, that one. They probably whooping him, bro. What's that one Disney Junior show, bro? What Deku doing against this nigga, bro? What's Deku doing against bro? What's Deku doing against bro? First off, he got the whole squad. He had his own flying base. He had mad gadgets. It was literally in the intro. I'm not gonna lie, he probably watching with his eyes closed. The super wide niggas cooking Deku. Yo, nah. No, on me, bro. Someone that y'all say Clifford solos. Yo, shout out my dog Clifford, bro. Clifford would probably get murked. Clifford was a softie, bro. Clifford wasn't like that, man. Yo, Ben 10 versus Deku. Who's winning that, bro? No Alien X. Before y'all start saying Alien X, y'all only mention Alien X when Ben 10 is involved. No Alien X. He doesn't need Alien X. He's dogging him. Oh, I didn't know Ben 10 was like that. Yeah, Wow Wow Wubsy. Yo, shout out Wow Wow Wubsy. They had my boy LeBron and Wow Wow Wubsy, bro. I feel like My Hero, since the moment it has been put on Shonen Jump, has been getting hated for the longest, bro. Even me, when I was back in like middle school, I didn't like it. To be fair, My Hero was getting absurdly overglazed. Back in like when My Hero was still new, I'm talking like 2017, 2018, I think 2016 too. My Hero was getting absurdly overglazed. I wish I could find the video. It was about like shonen power scaling or the power ceiling. This video, yes. Have y'all seen this video before? Like videos like these were the videos that like low-key inspired me to start doing YouTube. Like at the end right here, he talks about like My Hero being like the new version of like the power scaling and stuff like that. Every single video around this time about like shonen in general always had My Hero glaze at the end. I promise you this has My Hero glaze. I'm telling you, every single video about anything anime related glazed My Hero like it was the best thing to ever touch a piece of paper. It was the new biggest shonen on the block, so you can't get mad at that, but it was very easy. It was extremely easy to hate on My Hero back then, bro. But that's low-key all I want to talk about when it comes to the tweet. But we kind of went on a whole tangent about Sporticus. That was a fun little segment though, chat. I ain't gonna lie. This man right here, he said people exaggerate a lot on how bad Dragon Ball Super is. Me personally, I don't think people talk about how bad it is enough. Like, I want y'all to read original Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z start to finish. Let's pull up Viz Media right now. See how good it is when you're not looking at the filler you see in Toriyama's original vision. You are going to appreciate the series so much more. That's why I love Dragon Ball more now, and I appreciate it more as like a craft now than I ever did since I watched read the entire manga front to back. Super, I feel like, is just like, I don't think Super or GT are even respectful like continuations. Like, I feel like calling them continuations is disrespectful to how good this series is, bro. Like, imagine One Piece ended today and then One Piece had a sequel series, the quality of DBS or GT. No one will ever in their right mind say that, bro. Like, I feel like it's crazy. Now, you could exaggerate and say Super is bad, but you can still enjoy it. I think Super is bad. I will straight up say bad. The only arc that I would say personally is good, moral, and I can let you slide with Goku Black. That's literally all I'll give you. But I still enjoy a lot that comes out of DBS, because how I view it now, I view DBS and I view GT as like DLC. They are DLC to me. The original manga, when I'm talking about Dragon Ball, that is what I'm talking about. Like, I'm talking about just the original manga front to back. There's nothing else that I really care for, bro. Super and GT, I kind of pick and choose what I like from it, what I don't. I like Super Saiyan 4. When I talk about GT, I'm only talking about Super Saiyan 4s and Omega Shenron and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. And I like Super 17 quite a bit. And that's like it. And Baby too. I like Baby a lot too. Super, I don't talk about stuff I like. I like Ultra Instinct. I like Goku Black. I like Hit. Like, I really like Hit. Hit was one of the best parts of DBS. I really liked Hit. But I cannot take the whole product. I feel like people say exaggerate a lot is crazy. People do not exaggerate enough. People forgot how bad DBS actually is because of the games. You know, the games carry so much aura. Do I have any people in here that play Dokkan? Do y'all see the propaganda they just gave Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta? People are going to see that Gogeta super attack and they're going to be like, yo, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta was so cool. And the series, this at the third, like, no, bro. Like, the Big Bang Kamehameha wasn't even that crazy looking in the show. Exactly. Someone said in the chat. Somebody just said that in the chat. Exactly, bro. This man, Gogeta, never looked like this in the show. Not once. Never looked this good in the show. And people are going to see this and they're going to be like, oh, he was so fire in GT. No, he wasn't. People forget how bad Super was, bro. Gaslighting by the game developers. I'm saying they really do. They really gaslight you to thinking characters are colder than they are.